I strongly deny this allegation and I challenge the present chairman of the Appropriations Committee, Congressman Eric Yap. Madam Speaker, I rise on a question of personal and collective privilege. Personal because my name was mentioned here during the session last week, and I have my right to answer as a question of personal privilege, and as a collective privilege also because this involves everyone here in this chamber. So may I proceed, Madam
The gentleman
Speaker?
has 10 minutes.
Madam Speaker, I rise to explain my side on the issue hurled at me by current House Appropriations Chairman, Congressman Eric Yap. I am compelled to do so because my honor has been besmirched. And just like every Filipino, I regard and value my honor as sacred treasure. This is related to the privileged speech of Congressman Mike Defensor last week, who was asking about the 20 billion peso reduction from the Pension and Gratuity Fund allocation in the 2021 General Appropriations Act. Congressman Eric Yap answered it by claiming responsibility and justifying that the 20 billion cut from the Pension and Gratuity Fund was a buffer fund, which, according to him, the DBM agreed to realign in favor of COVID-related expenses. But then, Congressman Eric Yap unceremoniously mentioned my name many times during this altercation. He pointed an accusing finger to the former appropriations chair as the one who deducted around 70 billion pesos from the Pension and Gratuity Fund in the 2020 budget. Let me make this clear. I strongly deny this allegation, and I challenge the present chairman of the Appropriations Committee, Congressman Eric Yap, to check his facts first before making any precipitate accusation. As the chairman of the Committee on Appropriations then, despite my being marginalized in the finalization of the BICAM report for the 2020 budget, I took it upon myself and carried on with the responsibility to attend and face the BICAM for the sake of expediting and approving the national budget on time. Let me start by saying that whether I am the chairman or not, the bicameral report is a product of both houses of Congress. Both houses are therefore accountable on any amendment or changes made on the President's budget. That is why the chairman of the Committee on Finance of the Senate and the chairman of the Committee on Appropriations of the House are always open to any discussion taken against or in favor of the bicameral report. That is the normal tradition. That is the practice of both houses of Congress. However, in the case of Congressman Eric Yap, in order to justify his actions on how he managed the 2021 Pension and Gratuity Fund, he is blaming me and pointing to the 74 billion cut made on the Pension and Gratuity Fund in the 2020 budget. The correct amount is 74 billion, not 70 billion, as claimed by Congressman Eric Yap. As I have previously revealed, The 2020 House amendments in the Bicameral Conference Committee report for the 2020 national budget were controlled and were practically authored by the office of former Speaker Alan Cayetano and then Deputy Speaker for Finance, El Rey Villafuerte. I choose to discuss this matter in another privileged speech some other time, as I intend to deal with this issue with Congressman Yap first. The Pension and Gratuity Fund in 2020. Having said that, may I explain for clarity and completeness what happened with the 74 billion reduction on the Pension and Gratuity Fund. This reduction of 74.029 billion was a common decision of the House and the Senate during the BICAM. Of the 74.029 billion reduction, the 42.029 billion was taken from the pension of military and uniformed personnel, while 32 billion was taken from retirement. And 32 billion is broken down as follows: terminal leave benefits, 29 billion, separation benefits, 2.5 billion, and monetization of leave credits, 500 million. It is noted that sometimes there are policy decisions which both houses resolve, just like the reduction of 74 billion from the Pension and Gratuity Fund. Both houses are responsible for taking the risk or consequence with regard to whatever action the president will make, whether it will be vetoed or will it be subjected to presidential approval. And in this particular instance, in order not to jeopardize the reduction or the reduced allocation of the Pension and Gratuity Fund, the two chairpersons of the Bicameral Conference Committee instructed the Secretariat to include in the unprogrammed appropriations a line item of the Pension and Gratuity Fund. This is in page 571 of the 2020 GAA Volume 1-B. The amount of 21.336 billion to provide a safety net to the slashed 2020 Pension and Gratuity Fund for the purpose of augmenting any possible deficiency in the Pension and Gratuity Fund by submitting the following special provision. Special provision number 15, Pension and Gratuity, page 570 of the unprogrammed appropriations, volume 1-B of the 2020 GAA. The amount of 21,335,853,000 appropriated herein chargeable against purpose number 14 shall be used to augment the funding requirements for the payment of pension, retirement benefits, and other benefits authorized under the Pension and Gratuity Fund. Release of funds for the purpose shall be subject to provision number 1 hereto. This special provision number 15 ensures emergency allocation for the Pension and Gratuity Fund. That is, when additional revenue will be collected or through loans, any deficiency will be augmented and funded from said revenue. For this, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks and snappy salute to Senator Angara, the House and the Senate bicameral staff for including this curative provision for the benefit of the 2020 Pension and Gratuity Fund in the Bicameral Conference Committee report. Now, ladies and gentlemen of this Congress, I would like to direct your attention to the information posted on the DBM website regarding the status of the Pension and Gratuity Fund in the 2020 budget. I checked. I diligently checked the facts and figures before facing everyone here today. And I was able to confirm that as of November 30, 2020, according to the DBM website, the Pension and Gratuity Fund, with a total appropriations of 116 billion 195 million pesos, indicated a total allotment or releases of 115 billion 484 million pesos, leaving an available balance of 710 million 932,000 pesos, or roughly 711 million pesos. In short, there are still funds available as of November 30, 2020, in the amount of 711 million pesos. It is thus clear, based on this DBM data, that there were no adjustments or augmentations made on the Pension and Gratuity Fund as of November 30, 2020. This, in fact, shows that there was no need for a special budget or supplemental budget for a Pension and Gratuity Fund last year. And if ever additional appropriations were needed, the DBM could have requested Congress as early as June of 2020 or towards the end of the last quarter of December 2020. Base po sa mga datos na ito, malinaw na wala po tayong naging problema sa Pension and Gratuity Fund doon sa 2020 budget. Sana po, ito ay maging malinaw din kay Congressman Eric Yap upang pigilan na niyang gamiting excuse o palusot ang 2020 Pension and Gratuity Fund budget sa kanyang kinaharap na issue o call sa 2021 Pension and Gratuity Fund. The accusation, therefore, of Congressman Eric Yap that the supposed fund deficiency in the Pension and Gratuity Fund budget was brought on by the 74 billion 2020 budget cut is actually baseless. Again, baseless, as the same is disputed by the cited report of the Department of Budget and Management. And let us further note that based on DBM's press release, it was explained that the real cause of the present Pension and Gratuity Fund deficiency is by reason of the unsettled 2018 pension adjustments, which were supposedly computed to be paid in its submitted 172.9 billion 2021 budget. But the 20 billion budget cut of Congressman Eric Yap gravely affected this intended 2018 unsettled payouts.
May I ask the gentleman to please wrap up as your time has lapsed already? Thank you.
Let me finish. Ayan po, malitaw po ang numero na nakapaskil sa DBM. Hindi nagsisinungaling ang mga datos na ito. Kaya po may panawagan po tayo kay Congressman Eric Yap. Being the chairman of a very sensitive committee, bago ka tumindig sa podium at magsalita, siguraduhin mo na may basihan ka sa bawat sasabihin mo. And also last Monday, you have already accepted the responsibility for the 21 Pension and Gratuity Fund budget cut, unequivocally admitting that this was your own making, that you did not consult the Speaker about your decision to cut the Pension and Gratuity Funds by 20 billion pesos. You confirmed this here in the plenary. So ikaw ang may gawa nito. Huwag ka nang magturo. Sarili mo lang ang ituro mo. And in closing, I have a message for our fellow government employees, AFP, PNP, and other uniformed personnel. I would like to assure all of you that as a man in uniform like you in the reserve force, I am here to help protect and legislate what you truly deserve from government. Normal lang po talaga dito sa Kongreso ang debate. Because every legislator has a right to question and raise an issue, especially if public funds are involved. But after the long debates, we usually resolve our differences and always come out with a good piece of legislation. Ang lahat naman ng problema ay may solusyon. At alam naman nating lahat na hindi pababayaan ni Presidente Duterte ang mga empleyado ng gobyerno. Because he was once an employee of the Department of Justice. Lalong-lalo na po ang mga kawani natin na sundalo at pulis. Malapit na malapit po kayo sa puso ng ating Pangulong Duterte. That is why I am confident that both the executive and legislative will join hands to address and resolve the problem effectively. Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, I would like to thank you for giving this chance to express myself in the question of privilege. Meron pa po sana akong mahaba na part 2 dito. Kaya lang sinabi mo na sa akin tapos ng oras ko. Women's Day pa naman ngayon, so I will deliver that part of my speech some other time. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Binabati ko din ang lahat ng kababaihan ng Happy Women's Day. May God bless you all. Maraming salamat, daghang salamat. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.